Almonds are included as a good source of protein among recommended healthy foods by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. A 2016 review of clinical research indicated that regular consumption of almonds may reduce the risk of heart disease by lowering blood levels of LDL cholesterol. A wide range of classic sweets feature almonds as a central ingredient. Marzipan was developed in the Middle Ages. Since the 19th century, almonds have been used to make bread, almond butter, cakes and puddings, candied confections, almond cream-filled pastries, nougat, cookies, cakes and other sweets and desserts. The young, developing fruit of the almond tree can be eaten whole when they are still green and fleshy on the outside and the inner shell has not yet hardened. The fruit is somewhat sour, but is a popular snack in parts of the Middle East, eaten dipped in salt to balance the sour taste. Also in the Middle East they are often eaten with dates. They are available only from mid-April to mid-June in the Northern Hemisphere. Pickling or brining extends the fruit's shelf life. Marzipan, a smooth, sweetened almond paste, is used in a number of elegant cakes and desserts. Princess cake is covered by marzipan, similar to fondant, as is Battenberg cake. In Sicily, sponge cake is covered with marzipan to make casatella di Sant'Agata and cassata siciliana, and marzipan is dyed and crafted into realistic fruit shaped to make fruta martorana. The Andalusian Christmas pastry pan de Cadiz is filled with marzipan and candied fruit. Almonds can be processed into a milk substitute called almond milk. The nut's soft texture, mild flavor, and light coloring when skinned make for an efficient analog to dairy, and a soy-free choice for lactose-intolerant people and vegans. Raw, blanched, and lightly toasted almonds work well for different production techniques, some of which are similar to that of soy milk and some of which use no heat, resulting in raw milk. Almond milk, along with almond butter and almond oil, are versatile products used in both sweet and savory dishes. In Moroccan cuisine, Sharbat Bilous is one of the best-known beverages, served for weddings. It is made by blending blanched almonds with milk, sugar and other flavorings. Almond flour or ground almond meal combined with sugar or honey as marzipan is often used as a gluten-free alternative to wheat flour in cooking and baking. Almonds contain polyphenols in their skins consisting of flavonols, flavan3-ols, hydroxybenzoic acids and flavonones analogous to those of certain fruits and vegetables. These phenolic compounds and almond skin prebiotic dietary fiber have commercial interest as food additives or dietary supplements. Historically, almond syrup was an emulsion of sweet and bitter almonds, usually made with barley syrup, orgeat syrup, or in a syrup of orange flower water and sugar, often flavored with a synthetic aroma of almonds. Orgeat syrup is an important ingredient in the Mai Tai and many other tiki drinks. Due to the cyanide found in bitter almonds, modern syrups generally are produced only from sweet almonds. Such syrup products do not contain significant levels of hydrocyanic acid, so are generally considered safe for human consumption. Almonds are a rich source of oil, with 50% of kernel dry mass as fat. Whole almond nutrition table. In relation to total dry mass of the kernel, almond oil contains 32% monounsaturated oleic acid, and omega-9 fatty acid, 13% linoleic acid, a polyunsaturated omega-6 essential fatty acid, and 10% saturated fatty acid, mainly as palmitic acid. Linolenic acid, a polyunsaturated omega-3 fat, is not present. Table. Almond oil is a rich source of vitamin E, providing 261% of the daily value per 100 milliliters. When almond oil is analyzed separately and expressed per 100 grams as a reference mass, the oil provides 3,700 kilojoules, 884 kilocalories, of food energy, 8 grams of saturated fat, 81% of which is palmitic acid, 70 grams of oleic acid, and 17 grams of linoleic acid. Oil table. Oleum amygdalae, the fixed oil, is prepared from either sweet or bitter almonds, and is a glycerol oleate with a slight odor and a nutty taste. It is almost insoluble in alcohol but readily soluble in chloroform or ether. Almond oil is obtained from the dried kernel of almonds. Sweet almond oil is used as a carrier oil in aromatherapy and cosmetics, while bitter almond oil, containing benzaldehyde, is used as a food flavoring and in perfume. The almond is a species of tree native to Iran and surrounding countries, including the Levant. The almond is also the name of the edible and widely cultivated seed of this tree. Within the genus Prunus, it is classified with the peach in the subgenus Amygdalus, distinguished from the other subgenera by corrugations on the shell surrounding the seed. The fruit of the almond is a drupe, consisting of an outer hull and a hard shell with the seed, which is not a true nut. Shelling almonds refers to removing the shell to reveal the seed. Almonds are sold shelled or unshelled. Blanched almonds are shelled almonds that have been treated with hot water to soften the seed coat, which is then removed to reveal the white embryo. Once almonds are cleaned and processed, they can be stored over time. Almonds are used in many food cuisines, often featuring prominently in desserts, such as marzipan. The almond tree prospers in a moderate Mediterranean climate with cool winter weather. California produces over half of the world's almond supply. Due to high acreage and water demand for almond cultivation, and need for pesticides, California almond production may be unsustainable, especially during the persistent drought and heat from climate change in the 21st century. Droughts in California have caused some producers to leave the industry, leading to lower supply and increased prices. Almond is native to Iran and surrounding countries, and ancient remains of almonds were discovered in the Levant area. It was spread by humans in ancient times along the shores of the Mediterranean into northern Africa and southern Europe, and more recently transported to other parts of the world, notably California, United States. The wild form of domesticated almond grows in parts of the Levant. Selection of the sweet type from the many bitter types in the wild marked the beginning of almond domestication. It is unclear as to which wild ancestor of the almond created the domesticated species. The species Prunus fensleana may be the most likely wild ancestor of the almond, in part because it is native to Armenia and western Azerbaijan, where it was apparently domesticated. Wild almond species were grown by early farmers, at first unintentionally in the garbage heaps, and later intentionally in their orchards.